a sign, and I think this could be a theme during this match, that Dave Gilbert just stays patient. You know it's going to be the first, Luca's going to be the first one to blink and try and make something happen that really wasn't there. You get your chance, you got to take it. This is the longest bout of safety we've had.
Is he taking the black on? We'll have a look. Yeah, he's not sure what red he can play for here. The only one obvious red would be that red that's closest to the pink. Can he play the pink into the center pocket? Maybe play a little cannon on that red, or is he just going to play the green with the cue ball and try and leave a more difficult red? Not straightforward.
Well, he's made his mind up. Well, this red just above and to the right of the pink does go to the right corner, but well, it's not that easy using the rest, although he's very proficient with this equipment.
Fine.
Nice shot, but you can see the awkward position of the reds. The 4 close to the right hand side cushion, the 3 near the top cushion. There's these situations where really you're just trying to pick them off one at a time. If you do get an opportunity to bring reds into play, take it. But this isn't one of those occasions. Or maybe it is if you play the black. Well, settle for that. It's not perfect by any means, but he's on a red.
12.
Just managed
13.
to slip by the pink, but this isn't the best potting angle on the pink. He's looking to see if he could get on this red, on these 2 reds to the right of the black. There's a very small window there to put the cue ball in. This is going to take some positional shot, this. And a good pot.
Luca Brecel, 30.
Did he find that spot where this red's available? Oh, look at that. Is there a gap? There's always a gap.
Yeah, it's one of those. He's not on it directly, but you'd have to play it with a little bit of left-hand side to try and create the angle. He doesn't like it. He's looking at the plant. Once again, this plant. Wow. A lot of distance between reds. It was very risky. Very, very risky.
Yeah, well, what do you get? One of those 3 out of 10, possibly. When they weren't directly in line, which obviously makes it a lot more difficult. Well, Luca in potting this, he'll be smashing into those 3 reds near the top cushion. And he's okay, he's on the blue.
Yeah, good pot. There's the cue ball. It's not too bad. He's on the red into the left centre pocket.
Six.
Angle on the red is not ideal. He's got to avoid, well, a couple of reds here with the cue ball and try and get it back for pink or blue.
Seven.
So this is the big shot for me of the frame now. You can play it into the right middle, you can play it into the far right corner. Far right corner, you've got more control over the cue ball. It's missable, there's pressure on it. But if it goes in, gets the pink on its spot, frame winning chance. Right in the heart of the pocket. Chances there now to go into this evening's session with a 3-frame advantage.
13.
Remember, 10 the target in these first round matches.
14.
Well, this is Luca Brecel in a nutshell. Brave pot, but beautifully executed, full of confidence, exuberance, ability. Another lovely pot into the middle. Pink, get on this red.
20. $21.
Well, I did say, Ken, at the start of the match, you know, we were both at the Welsh Open and got to the semi-final. He lost, but there were certainly signs there that he was hitting the ball really well. And I've been impressed with him in this first session.
Yeah, very. Okay, he's given up a few chances. He's been played very loose, as I said, but that's just his game. But when he's got in, he's been devastating. And here's another shot. He's got to avoid this corner pocket. Oh, it's close. It's close.
Foul.
John, you missed one. You missed one, John.
Gilbert, 5.
Oh, I'll be honest with you, Ken, playing it like that, it's very hard to going off in this corner pocket. That did catch him by surprise. Caught me by surprise. Well, that's off for Dave Gilbert. Comes to the table, 39 points behind. Eyeing up this long straight red, or trying to make it a long straight red, putting the cue ball anywhere in the D, as we call it. Call it that because it looks like a D.
Sort of makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Good pot. Excellent. He's coming around to have a look at this red. Can he get a nice angle? Potting the pink. Maybe on the red. He's got a nice angle on the red now, so he could go into the bunch. Those three reds on the right hand side cushion.
7.
Try and develop something and still be on the pink. Right, he only developed one. Well, I say
8.
that, he's unlucky. Oh, he's very unlucky. Knocked that red out into play, but it's gone safe. But he's still got an angle. He could play off left-hand side cushion into the reds again. How's your luck this time? No.
$14.
So I'll have to settle for a 25-point deficit. The balls now are very awkward, particularly those two either side of the yellow.
Dave Gilbert, 14.
Could take quite a few shots to resolve this. I said earlier it was the longest frame of the match. It's going to be by quite some way. And there you go, there's the two table. That thin, they call it a wall. It's just a couple of pieces of plywood, basically. Doesn't count any noise, but you can't see the other table, so you can't be put off visually. That's the main purpose of it. Yeah, it doesn't look a lot of room around the table, but there's just enough. Well, we could play a toe in safety here now. The red to the right of the yellow, just stun that up the table. I presume that Dave won't be able to get between the yellow and the baulk cushion to the red near there, so yeah, just stun this red up the table. You certainly have a big advantage. Just seeing if he can get in between the yellow and the cushion. Hard to tell from where we are. Doesn't look like he can. Straightforward stun up the table. Well, left a possible pot on here. So close. One of those, it's that close as a player, you think you've potted it. Well, if you thought of the worst outcome, that would be it.
Cheers. 1.
He's got an angle on the brown, the angle on the yellow to get on that red that's in balk is not great. The angle on the black he's looking at to drop down for this red. Just
Yeah, I think it was a little bit careless that. I mean, he could have easily played for the green or the brown, but he thought, oh, the black is it's an extra few points. I'm not far away from the winning line, but he couldn't have come worse on the black. So having to stun round, he's going to be too close to this red for comfort. And that's all he's going to get, the 8 points. And this is
8.
Dave. Edged his bets a little bit, but once the the red didn't go in the pocket and came up the table and kissed the cue ball again, that's
Luca
why he left
Brecel,
the chance.
8.
But Luca Brecel didn't make the most of it. Disappointed to only get 8. Where's the cue ball going? It's going near the pocket. Where's the red going? It's running safe. Bit of a risk, but no harm done.
he's okay. Double kiss could have gone wrong, but the pink has come to his rescue. So this frame's still in the balance, even though Luca Brecel's got a hefty lead. But one mistake could cost dearly. And this is not straightforward.
Yeah, that's all he could do, just contain the situation. Dave Gilbert was a bit fortunate there to get the pink to come to his rescue, but as we always see in these close-fought frames, a run of the ball either way can determine who wins it. Not a bad table if you were trying to do a counter-attack. Colours possible in possible positions. Immediate priority though, get this red safe. If you can get a snooker to go with it, perfect.
Yeah, once again, it's been slightly fortunate. That was a nice yellow there to block the path of the pot. It may just come off the side cushion here, just knock this red towards the other red that's closest to the ball cushion. Sort of a containing safety shot, but still advantage at the moment. Dave Gilbert. Well, is he? He could take this red on into the green pocket. That's what he's eyeing up. If he screws the cue ball to somewhere where he was a second ago, he could block the path with the yellow to that red. So big shot this, could go in. But when you miss it, what do you leave? He's trying to cover the red into the yellow pocket, but look at this red where it's going to finish. This time he hasn't been fortunate. It's going to cost him.
Yeah, it's one of those situations. It was a sort of half-hearted attempt. I think he could have thought of a better shot than that. It just shows you, you know, as Ken said, once it rattles those jaws, you don't know where it's going to finish. Easy enough pot. I think this is the red to play. He's looked to see if he can get past the yellow, which he can, but in potting the other red, he'd run into the other one, wouldn't have control of the cue ball. This is the right one, but needs good position on pink or black. And that'll do nicely on the black. So it just equates now to this black and one more red. And he'll be at snooker's required and have a 3-frame advantage, you would have thought, going into the final session this evening. Just the red required.
8.
In it goes.
9.
42 points to lead now, 35 remaining. If he pots a colour here, I'm sure Dave Gilbert will concede, but he's not good on any of them. But surely you play the brown, wouldn't you? Well, if he was going to play it, I think he'd have played it by now. Yeah, just want to miss a ball and leave a nice easy pot on for Dave, so trying to get this cue ball in behind the black. And this looks a lovely line.
Luca Brecel 9.
And a very good length. That should be enough for 6-3.
Yeah, clever shot from Luca Brecel. Well, unless Dave hits this and gets it safe, it could be a handshake.
Foul. Luca Brecel 4 and the frame.
Well, it is the handshake. Dave Gilbert says, okay, that's enough. And a really excellent first session for both players, but particularly for the defending champion. And he goes into this evening's session with a 6-frames to 3 lead over Dave Gilbert.